What a game it was. Scenes at the Etihad today. Unfortunately, the referee ruined it at the end. And I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Referees in the EPL are a joke. They are dictators. They do whatever the hell they want. How the hell can you allow the play to continue and then stop it afterwards? When Grealish had a one-on-one, he could have scored from there and we could have talked about Man City winning this game. And you can see that Haaland was really pissed, and this is going to create a lot of scandals. We're going to dive into the game, but I had to say this. The refereeing I've been seeing this season is insanely bad. I know in La Liga, it is bad. But in the Premier League, more than anything, it feels like it is scripted. But that was a hell of a game. Unfortunately, my boy Doku, he seems to be injured, and I hope he comes back as soon as possible because this guy makes football look fun. He's the winger that we love to watch. He's maybe the best dribbler in the world right now based on his current records, but he got injured. He was really good in the first half though, but in the second half, he asked to be substituted in the 50th minute and Grealish had to come on for him. But this game started with a lot of energy, and especially the first half. The first half was really entertaining. Tottenham scored first, and I was like, wow, how is Tottenham gonna score first when City is dominating everything? But right after a few minutes, Man City equalized. And guess who equalized? The same guy that scored for Tottenham. Can you believe it? Son, he scored for Tottenham and he scored for City, which was so unfortunate. But Man City, they played really well from then. Tottenham though, we have to put huge respects on Ange, bro. What he's doing with Tottenham is insane. Like the way he makes the players believe, the way the players just want to play for him. It seems like they find it fun. Like they want to play for Ange. They want to win for him. They want to give their life for him. And that's what good coaches do. And man, they held up from the beginning until the end. And I'm wondering how much better it could have been for them today if they had Madison and all the important players like Romero and stuff. Like they have so many injuries and still they are not doing that bad. And especially for this game today, although they lost a few games before, but the game today, they took great advantage of it. Although Man City could have won this game by at least 7 because Haaland was not in the game. Haaland was never in this game. He missed 2 clear chances in the first half, and he is the reason for me that Man City did not win this game, because how can you be the most important player, arguably, of Man City this season and not put in at least one of these chances? Like, I could not understand it. The first one, I was like, goal! And I was like, what? He missed it? And there was a second one. I'm like, what? The whole game, Haaland was not in the game. Unfortunately, the most special thing he was gonna do, the referee ruined it. The last pass to Grealish that was gonna cause maybe a goal. But in this game, I thought he was the one that was supposed to be substituted. When Guardiola took off Alvarez, I was like, you should have kept him on the field, because for me, he was the best offensive player for Man City today. The pressing, he was everywhere. I was like, how can you just keep running like this for like, he played like 85 minutes. How can you keep doing it? I saw it in the World Cup, but today he was every freaking where. He covered so much ground. And I thought Man City should have kept him on, because Tottenham were gonna push and you were gonna need his energy, his press, which Haaland doesn't have. Haaland, him and Doku, they're not great at pressing. They seem lazy sometimes, which is sometimes bad for Man City. Especially Haaland being the guy that is leading the press. He's letting Alvarez do too much, especially if you're a guy like Haaland that doesn't get your feet on the ball a lot. You're supposed to be pressing more, right? But Doku in the first half was cooking. The pass he made to Alvarez, who passed it to Alvarez was a special goal. Beautiful tiki-taka goal. I was amazed. Doku was like open, and I did not understand why Ange left him alone, because every time City tried to build up, you would see Doku empty, and he was the free man that they always try to find. Unfortunately, he had a strike at the goal that hit the post twice. I was like, it was gonna be so special if my boy scored, because he was cooking in the first half. Unfortunately, he got injured, but Grealish coming on was very helpful in the pressing and stuff. Even though I feel like technically he was not at his best today, but with the press, with the marking, like the energy he brought when he came on, and also scoring the third goal, which could have won Man City the game if they could hold on. And we're gonna talk about the left hand side of Man City. Kulusevski had too much space to run into. It's basically the same way it was for Tottenham in the first half. Doku had a lot of space to run into. Kulusevski had a lot of space, and I did not understand it. Pep took off Vardio, who was very good in the game, brought on Ake, and still it was so much space for Kulusevski, a guy that is fast, a very good winger at that. You don't leave him that much space. That was the biggest mistake I saw Man City did today. And as far as Rodri, he was good today. Bernardo Silva, he was very good also, but there was some mistakes he made. Like, Man City made so many mistakes that cost them not winning this game. I do not think they were at their best. They had strong moments in this game. They controlled the game well, but the Manchester City that is a killer was not there. In fact, they got complacent after they scored the second goal when they were leading 2-1 in the first 10, 15, 20 minutes of the second half. They were very complacent. I was like, what is going on? I felt like something was off until Tottenham scored. Arsenal are hot in the race right now. Liverpool are hot in the race right now. So Man City have to tighten up and try to win as many points as they can before it gets too late. Even though I still think they're going to end up winning it, but I feel like this is the first time that they've been, like, for the past 2 months, like, they have been too shaky, too easy to get scored against. They have been conceding too many goals. Like, they have lacked creativity too much that it's like a bit concerning. Great game by Tottenham. I liked how they believed. Also great game by Man City, but they could have done better. The same thing we could say against Chelsea, but hopefully they become at their best as soon as possible. De Bruyne has to come very soon. Like, he said he was coming around January. Hopefully he comes as soon as possible. Hopefully also Doku, who is the most dangerous winger in the world right now, comes back as soon as possible. Thank you guys for watching. If this is your first time watching me, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this game. I thought this was a very good game. I'd like to know what you thought. Leave them in the comments and make sure you subscribe, like I said, and I'll see you later for the Barcelona game. Barcelona, you must win against Atletico Madrid tonight. You must win.